So, I get asked all the time, what are the best neighborhoods in Loveland, Colorado? And for me, it's one of the toughest questions because it's hard for me to be able to determine that without knowing exactly what you're looking for. Are you looking for a place that's out in the country? Are you looking for a place that's gonna be somewhere close to town, somewhere easy access to grocery stores to where you could walk to a grocery store? Or are you looking for a place that's gonna be quicker for commuting either north or south or east to west? Well, today I'm gonna run through 3 different neighborhoods and communities here in Loveland, Colorado that will give you those different options and might give you kind of the general idea of where you would like to look for a place and what you're looking for in terms of community, elementaries, price range, and everything above. My name is Connor Martin. This is Loveland Lifestyle. I do these videos because I want to help people that don't live here in Loveland, Colorado see the beauty and the great side of what Loveland has to offer. If you would be able to please like, share, comment on these videos, that would be great. And if you're ever looking for a home here in Loveland, Colorado, or just anywhere in northern Colorado, please give me a call because I have your back and I would love to help you find your new place here in this beautiful state of Colorado. First neighborhood we're gonna go through is going to be Downtown Loveland, Colorado. And the reason why I chose this one out of probably some different areas is because I think it's a very unique area to live, and I think a lot of people would definitely enjoy it if you took the time to think about it. So the first idea is going to be Downtown Loveland is very centralized. It is an easy bike ride over to go to a grocery store like Safeway. It's an easy bike ride over to entertainment like the movie theater or restaurants. You could walk almost anywhere in downtown. And so it makes it easy for the person that sits there and says, I do not want to drive anywhere to go anywhere and I would want to just stay in this little 1 to 2 square mile radius. And Downtown Loveland is definitely the place for that. If you're looking for a place that has historic meaning, has, mature landscaping, has, that feel of just a small community, Downtown Loveland, Colorado would also be the place. For me, I've actually got to sell a few homes up in downtown Fort Collins, Colorado, and I would definitely say when I was running through the history of those homes, it is always fun to be able to see what those homes had actually endured through the Great Depression, through multiple world wars. It is just fun to sit there and say, this is how a bunch of people used to live back in the day. So those are just a couple reasons why I think Downtown Loveland might be a great place to look at. A couple other reasons is it is very bike and walk friendly. If depending on where you live, you could be just a 5 to 10 minute walk away from a grocery store. Downtown Loveland just put in a new movie theater. They have hotels down there, so typically the homes down in Downtown Loveland are a little smaller, but because there are hotels and like the Marriott, which was recently built in downtown Loveland, is that your family could go stay somewhere within 5 minutes of walking distance and you guys can meet downtown for a breakfast or a lunch every day. And so for me, it seems like it's a pretty good idea because I personally don't always enjoy having my family at my house. It just creates a lot of chaos, creates a lot of mess. And so having that separation and that ability to someone where they just can walk around the corner from a nice, high-end hotel, it's a pretty cool benefit. Another reason why I think Downtown Loveland is a great place to live for certain people is it is bumping with entertainment and activity. From concerts in the summer every Wednesday, to farmers markets, to concerts in restaurants, to really nice high-end restaurants, and the downtown starting to really grow these last few years. Downtown Loveland is the place to be if you're wanting to be in the center of attention, the center of what Loveland is truly about, being a part of that historic district, being part of the art community. Downtown Loveland would definitely be the place to be. In terms of commute-wise, if you're looking to live in downtown, if you're trying to get out to I-25, it could be about a 10 to 15 minute drive. If you're looking to head up to Fort Collins, it's gonna be maybe another 10 to maybe 25 minute drive depending on where you're going. If you're looking to go out west for a little bit of hiking, it's actually not too bad because you're right close to Highway 34, which would take you up to Estes Park and Rocky Mountain National Park. So that's a really easy route to be able to take. And so those are just some of my big benefits of if you're that person that wants to be that in that part where everybody's a part of the community, you're walking by your neighbors and wanting to stop by and talk with them, Downtown Loveland is the place. Now, in terms of price point for Downtown Loveland, you're gonna be looking at price points between $340K to around $360 to $365 for your average price. Now, obviously it does go up and down from there, but if you're looking for that basic, maybe 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, just expect the price to be around that point. This next one is going to be on the opposite end of Loveland, and we're gonna start looking at more of like, what if you want acreages, if you want space, if you wanna see the stars at night, this is gonna be the next place you wanna be at. All right, so the next neighborhood we're gonna take a look at is going to be Little Dam. Little Dam is just west of downtown Loveland, Colorado, and it is probably about a 15 to 20 minute extra drive heading west towards the foothills. And Little Dam, when I say it, is right next to the foothills. You're right near Masonville, Colorado. You're right near to the entrance to Estes Park, and you're gonna have some of the best views you could possibly get in Loveland, Colorado when it comes to nature. You're gonna be able to see herds of elk down there during the springtime and during the winter months. You're gonna be able to see coyotes, foxes, even the potential bobcat or black bear, because you are just so close to nature. And so that's one of the big benefits of Little Dam. Little Dam is very close to adventurous lifestyles. It's for the people who want to be outside and be recreational. It's for the people out there that want to have a little bit more land, a little bit more freedom, and the ability to actually get to look up at night when the sky is clear and actually be able to see a few stars. And so for me, Little Dam is the place to be if you're an outdoorsy person. It is going to be a little bit more of a commute depending on where you go. So to get to the Safeway, which is going to be the closest place off of Highway 34, you could be looking at about a 10 to 20 minute drive, potentially 30 in the winter, depending on the weather. And so that is just something to keep in mind, that it is going to be a little bit more of a drive if you're a commuter. If you're just, a retiree, you want to be able to be near open space like Coyote Ridge, Devil's Backbone, that would definitely be the place to be. And for me, it's a great place for families. There are a lot of families that are driven out there because of the space, the size of homes that are out there, and people who just want to get away. And it also is a great place for retirees because there is Mariana Butte Golf Course that is out there. There's a couple out spaces out there for having just get-togethers with family. And so for me, being out on that west-south side of Loveland, Colorado, might be a great place for the people that are looking to be a little bit farther away, but having at least grocery stores and gas stations at least within driving distance to where you're not having to drive 40 minutes to go somewhere. These properties typically will range from the 500K range to 580, 590 is going to be your average price point. Right now, during our hectic time in 2021, there isn't much out there right now in terms of homes for sale out there. And typically the ones I have been seeing are definitely the more expensive ones, where they're sitting up maybe around the 700K range or up to the $1 million range. And so just something to look at. There are some other great places out south, further away from Loveland, that could be also a great opportunity if you are looking for acreages. And there's also some places out north near Fort Collins that could also be a nice alternative to Loveland, Colorado. So those are just a few of the reasons why I think that Little Dam might be a great place for someone that is outdoor oriented and that is their main focus. I wouldn't say it's probably the best for the commuter unless you're looking at taking back roads over to your area. If you're working in Longmont or Berthoud or up in Fort Collins, it's not that bad. But if you're looking to be down in Denver, you're definitely going to be adding an extra probably 20 to 25 minutes potentially to your drive each day, just depending how busy it is. In terms of family-oriented stuff to do, the main thing is going to be outdoor recreation. It's going to be going out and hiking. If you're wanting to go in and be part more of the city, definitely checking out that downtown Loveland area during Wednesday concerts or going down for the farmers market is also an opportunity, because it is at least relatively close to where you're not having to drive super far to go to those areas. So the last area we are going to discuss is going to be the east side of Loveland, Colorado. And this is going to be the area that's going to be mainly focused for education, families, and at least being close to shopping centers and Sam's Club, if that is an important thing for everybody, because I know it is for me. So let's jump into that one, and that will be our last neighborhood for today. All right, so that last area we are going to discuss is going to be the neighborhood called Campion. Campion is going to be the up and coming area of Loveland, Colorado. It is on the southeast side, and it is near I-25. It's near all the great shopping, all the great restaurants. It has a Sam's Club nearby, which is like the holy grail for most people. And for me, I think it's a very good place to be if you are going to be a commuter. If you are commuting to Denver every day and you want to be in kind of a suburb outside of Denver, in a place that does have really good amenities, because we are the 14th largest city in Colorado, then this is definitely a place you might want to take a look at. This neighborhood area is within 5 minutes of I-25. It has newer homes in it. The typical price range is going to be around the $550,000 to $600,000. There are a few homes that are going to be in the lower price range if you're looking for townhomes or condos, and so that could be also an option. But in terms of shopping, you're near some of the biggest retail centers. You have Shields, which is just on the east side of I-25. You have Centera, which is where there's a movie theater, you have restaurants, you have pretty much everything you could ask for over in that area. If you're looking for, a gun range, Liberty Firearms is just right around the corner from there. If you're wanting to get over to the mountains, that's gonna be about one of the only downsides, is it's gonna be about a 35 minute drive just to get to the mountains from that side, depending on the day and the traffic. Right now there is a lot of construction happening over there because it is the new and upcoming area, but it is gonna have a little bit more of a traffic congestion, which you might not see in the, southwest side of Loveland, Colorado. Another big reason why Campion is a really nice neighborhood and a really nice area is because it does have one of the best school districts. It has some of the newer schools. It has the more updated features and technology that schools typically use these days. And so if you're really concerned about schools and you don't want to go live over in Fort Collins, where typically there are a little bit better schools for sporting activities and other educational opportunities, this area might be a really good area to check out. It does compete very well with Fort Collins in terms of education, but in terms of sports-wise, Loveland will always be kind of an underdog. So just to kind of keep that in reference. Otherwise, I say Campion is a great place if you're looking for family-oriented activities. There are a lot of young kids that live over there. There's a lot of young families that live over there. And so if you're looking to be surrounded by that, that is a great place to be. So if you're thinking that you're wanting to move here to northern Colorado, and you maybe have dialed in that Loveland might be the place for you, we can definitely go through and look at all these different great neighborhoods there are. These were only three neighborhoods in 3 areas that I was able to share in this short amount of time. But if you're ever thinking about moving here and you're thinking about moving to Loveland, please get in contact with me. I love showing these areas around. I love being able to educate people on what is available around this area, what the price ranges look like. And so I really hope if you're thinking about moving here, maybe give us a call. We love helping people out. We love making these videos too at the same time, because it is a difficult time right now where people are having to put in offers before even seeing homes. And so for me, when I do that, I try to get you as much data as I possibly can so you can make the decision that you're looking for. So if you guys are trying to move here, please shoot me a call. Thank you guys for watching these videos. I'm gonna keep trying to bring to you guys every week new content about Loveland, Colorado and Northern Colorado in general. Thank you guys so much. Have a great week. Can't wait to be able to see you guys next week. Please like, share, comment, and we'll see you next time.